I hope you're having a tremendous day. Now let's get into it. The Urban Paraphrase.
Romans chapter 10. Paul was like, sisters and brothers, deep down in my heart, I hope and pray that all my Jewish fam get rescued. Ain't no doubt, they passionate about God. True that, true that. The problem is, they thinking flawed. They wasn't aware that God had other plans to make them right and acquitted a different way. So they made up their own plans to achieve it. They so invested in it, they couldn't care less about the way God did it. They thinking flawed. Jesus, the chosen one, is what all the rules they trying to follow lead to. That way, everybody who believe in him gonna get that not guilty verdict that they looking for. The OG Moses wrote about the people trying to dot every I and cross every T and hoping to get acquitted. He said, people who follow all the rules to a T gonna swear by the rules. But the approval and acquittal that come through believing sound like this. Don't be saying in your heart who gonna go to heaven to bring the chosen one down, or who gonna go down to the bottomless pit to raise him up. On the contrary, Moses was telling them they had everything they need right there with them, i.e., the words you report out of your mouth and the words you got in your heart is what it's all about. That's close enough. And if you use your words to agree that Jesus is the boss, and your heart agree that God brought him back from the dead, you're gonna be rescued for sure. Your heart is what shows you really believe, and that's what gets you acquitted and approved by God. Then you use your mouth to tell other people what you believe and agree with. Plain and simple. You rescued. Like the OG sacred journals say, people who believe in him ain't gonna be shamed or embarrassed. Ain't no difference between Jewish people and non-Jewish people. There's only one master, and we all have to share him. He's all ours, and anybody who holler at him gonna be rescued. But now how a person supposed to call on somebody they don't believe in? How they gonna do it? How they gonna believe in him if they ain't never heard of him? And how they gonna hear about him if ain't nobody sharing the message? But then how somebody supposed to share the message if nobody ever sent them with nothing to say? The OG said, people who share the good news from place to place got some good looking feet. We'll be glad to see them coming. Keeping it 100 though, not everybody who Jewish, me, feeling this good news. They ain't impressed. It's a bunch of crap. The OG Isaiah asked God a question. Master, who out here really believing our message though? You can't believe the message if you don't hear the message. And the message is all about Jesus, the chosen one. No ifs, ands, or buts. And don't for 1 second think they ain't never heard it. They heard it loud and clear. The OG songwriter said, the heavens talk and put a spotlight on God. The whole world can hear him talk, no matter how far they are. So let me rewind and ask it again. Did the Jewish people understand or not? Before anybody said anything, Moses said, y'all gonna be the main ones hating on non-Jewish people. People who don't know nearly as much as y'all do. They gonna rub y'all the wrong way. Let me quote one more OG. Isaiah said this with his chest. The ones that found me wasn't even looking for me. And I showed myself to the ones who never asked me to. Fam, he was talking about Jewish people when he said, I've been waiting on y'all all day. Had my arms out and everything, welcoming. It don't make no sense to be that stubborn and hard-headed.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up with the latest devotional content.